In December of 2025 and January of 2026, corresponding to the month of Day in Iranian calendar, there was an uprising which was faced a brutal resistance by the fascist police of Islamic Republic, IRGC, and their besieged group that killed. There are different numbers, but the actual number that reported by physicians and eyewitness is around 50,000 dead, 100,000 in prison, 8 to 12,000 being blind by shotgun into their face, and according to the chief of ophthalmology at Farabi Hospital, 1,500 people eyes enucleated, meaning the eye was removed, at least one. At that point, Mr. Guterres, the Secretary-General and United Nations, condemned the event and the massacre as a utmost and highest number of the killing by government, although the number at that point was around 3,000 or 6,000, which is going around by the different number of the human rights and amnesties and those organizations. In any rate, the condemnation came from Mr. Guterres and the United Nations. However, today is the anniversary of the 1979 not so-called revolution, a turmoil and attrition of the political course, whatever you want to call it, and that has been resisted by Iranian for the past at least 20 years, but within past 3 or 4 years with Mahsa, the Zendegi Azadi, the woman freedom and life movement, which resulted in thousands killing, and then the recent, which I explained. People by millions went pour into the street and asking for the crown prince, the son of the late Shah, to come back to Iran, return and form the government. And they are rejecting the Islamic Republic. However, they are still in power, and also there are some question of negotiation. Today, after Mr. Guterres sent a congratulatory message to Iranian president with regard to the revolution of 1979, which is a wrong message by any means. The Iranian government, as part of the propaganda within the Islamic Republic, they start rebroadcasting these congratulations by Mr. Guterres, and produced it and introduced it to the Iranian through the government-run TV station as a recognition of the world of the Islamic Republic and its revolution, and the narrative that they had with regard to the massacre, which they told that the massacre was the agent of United States and the agent of the Israelis, not the students and the youth of the Iran. So the question is to be asked from Mr. Guterres: are you happy? Are you happy that your message as a Secretary General will resonate in Iran as a recognition of an international recognition of a brutal regime that you yourself and the United Nations called it oppressors. They refer to it, this is the highest number of the killing by a government oppressors. Well, oppressors usually kind of resonate with Hitler, Stalin, Genghis Khan, and Pol Pot, and some other oppressor individual that killed their people. So using that word and then congratulate them. Well, it appears that they have a protocol that every year they send something. But I was checking for congratulations to the North Korea. There was one in 2023, I believe, but there is nothing on 24 and 25. So Mr. Guterres did not follow the protocol for North Korea. In any rate, one of the questions that should be and must be asked from Mr. Guterres and many other leaders in the world is that, is it really worth it to just follow the protocol? Is there any component of humanity, responsibility? Is it the pillar of the United Nations is to support human rights and denounce brutal killing and also denounce the oppression? Is it not the duty and the mission of the United Nations and its Secretary-General to follow the integrity of human rights and integrity of human being? If he condemned it as an oppressor, how you congratulate them? It is a shame to the office of Secretary General. Is the shame to the office of those who follow the protocols, and is a shame to those that are quiet. This is not only about Iran. We have heard and we have seen the same thing in North Korea. We have seen the same thing in many African countries and many dictatorships, that the United Nations really has become irrelevant in this regard. Well, if it doesn't have any credibility and authority to enforce, at least you can stay with the right side of the freedom and integrity of human being, and withhold the integrity of your office. Even coming and apologizing is not going to cut it. Maybe the best thing is to resign. Or common says that, you know, you are an element of the protocols and you are a useless person. Is that a fair statement? Is that something that you need to respond to it? I believe many millions of people around the world, not only about Iran, about North Korea, about massacre in Russia, in China, the castration of the Muslim in China, the killing of the Chechnyan Muslim, or the killing of the African, the genocide of Uganda. I understand the R2Ps and early warning project and all of those, but where is the integrity of your office to step forward and say that, well, we cannot do it and we just follow the protocol?